Okay, I'm back. I'm obviously more tipsy than I was before. My son's gone to bed, so I'm now free to trade with no distractions, unless my partner comes in anytime soon. So, the time is 7:33, and in my mind, I've got until, well, I'm sure it's about 10 o'clock, and maybe beyond, before I can stop trading on Greyhounds. Whether or not I'm going to stay trading till then, I probably won't, because I'm getting more piss by a minute. But I quite enjoy myself. Okay, so Sheffield, £799 matched. It's less than 2 minutes to go, so it's obviously not a big market, this one. Lightfoot Brian, let's move the favourite to the left. I always like keeping the favourites to the left for some reason. Always the Noli. Okay, happy with that. That's fine. I'm just going to leave everything as it is. Okay, so what I'm looking here, obviously is not much matched on any of these Greyhounds, so I'm just looking on. When it's like this, there's probably going to be a big move, possibly on the favourite, because there's not much money matched on it. It's not going to be a scalper's market, although it probably is at the moment. It's a bit jumpy scalpy. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. That's what's going to happen in my mind. Got less than £1,000 on it. So last minute, and this is where it's going to go boom. Something's going to happen. That's what's going on in my mind. I'm being slow to pick up on whatever's going on. I think I'm just going to go like that. Again, do you remember I'm going for £1 every market? You know, to be honest, at the moment, even 50p per market is making me happy. I'm a bit rusty, but my pound is, that's my thing. There you go. Let's have a look. How are we doing? Ooh, it's going to get much higher than a pound.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. It's pretty much my get out mark. I'm happy with that. There you go, £1.17. Okay, so on to the next. Where are we? 38. Fantastic. Okay, let's just get moving on this one then. Close that. Thank you. So, not sure if I said before, but I reckon Geeks Toy is the best software to trade manually. Though it's got semi-automatic options, but hasn't really got the option to go automated fully on it. They don't really seem to do much in terms of giving it upgrades and making it better and better and better. Whereas BetAngel, I'm a big fan of BetAngel in terms of the automated options, but also the option for gathering data. So gathering you can gather the price per second or half second, and the volume and the weight of money, all that sort of stuff. You can gather that. As long as you've got a BetAngel license, you've got the option. So every race you can keep that data and then you can analyse it afterwards. And actually, that's a really powerful tool. It all then depends on your data analysis skills and how you're able to sort of take that data and put it into a form where you're able to actually look at it and look in a way that could be beneficial to you. And I'm getting there with that after a long time now. I'm getting there with that. But also you build some really good skills in the way. Anyway, I'm still babbling. Right, what we got here? This is sad. This is sad, like 21 grand. I'm not really. I think I've entered a bit late on this. I don't really know what I'm going to do. No, I'm just going to close this down. Let's close that. What else have we got? So we've got Crayford. Let's open that. Okay, so I think OR, as far as I understand, that's a pretty big race. So I think this is quite an important one coming up in 5 minutes' time. But yeah, I mean, as I say, I've got a Geeks Toy license. I've bought one of the lifetime licenses. I think they're about £120 off memory. Bought one over a year ago, so I've got this for life now. I don't have to keep paying and paying and paying, so that's really annoying. Whereas BetAngel, you do have to keep paying and paying. I think it's about 120, 130 quid per year. So every single year you got to pay that. But for me, it's one of those things. If you're going to use it a lot, it's worth buying. If it's only 100 odd quid, if you're going to use it on a daily basis or a weekly basis and it means a lot to you, it's worth buying. So I've got my Geeks Toy license for life. I can trade manually for life, and yeah, it's a hobby to me. It may not be a money-making thing, I suppose, at least not anymore, but it's a hobby to me, and I plan to. I don't know about you guys, but I'm never going to lose that dream of making loads of money with this. That's always going to be a dream on top of my work life, I suppose. But yeah, definitely recommend Bait Angel. Definitely recommend playing around with it, because you can do it as long as you spend a bit of money in the normal markets. Betfair will let you do it. You can mess around on practice mode as much as you like, as long as you put some money through the normal markets and trade normally. You can pretty much get away with that. So that means that you can mess around with bots in practice mode as much as you want until you find something that appears to be profitable. Then take it in the real markets and take it from there. So I think really it's worth doing. Definitely recommend it. Anyway, right. So we've got 3 minutes 90 seconds left. How are we doing? Great vid. So I'm just going to quickly look at this. I can see it. Bearded Blue is the one at the moment, even though it's a higher price than the favourite. So that's always quite interesting. So Bearded Blues, it's 440 odd quid. It's a higher price at 4.5 than Pesky Partridge. So I don't know. To me, I feel like that's gonna steam at some point. How are we doing? So almost 60. What I'd like is to finish up about 75 quid. That would make me happy. Okay, I feel like this is going to steam in a bit. That's the rest of it doing. See, that's maybe not. Suddenly, this has got a lot of oomph behind it, and I am going to back a little bit. Whether or not I've been silly, I don't know. I'll find out in a minute. There we go. Oh, that was a beast. Look at that. £9. Come on, down you come. Keep going down. I think that's going to keep going down. I think it is. And I'm just going to chuck it 3 threes in there, one after the other. Almost invisible really, because the stakes are so small. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I've got £30 in the market. Let it go down a bit. Make a couple of quid. Here we go. I reckon it's possibly going to go to just above 2.5 or maybe a fair bit below. So I'm going to keep taking it out. We've got 100 odd quid here. No, that's going to blast through. That's going to go through that. That's it. I'm going to keep going down for the minute. Got a minute left. Okay. I want to get to about £2 odd profit. I'm really happy with that. £2.50. That's good. Keep going, keep going. Oh, I don't want to lose it all. I've got 12. Oh, you bastard. Okay, 182. That's not too bad. Now we're at the shaky point where you're on the favourite here, who's around sort of 2.5. You don't know what it's going to do. It's either going to bounce around like crazy, or it's going to. Yeah, I think it's just going to bounce around here for a bit. That's what I reckon. It's been pretty solid. Look at this. It pushed down solidly. It's fighting against that lay money there, and it's just pushing through. Look, it's 20 seconds left to go.
20 seconds.
Ooh, just around there. Anyway, whatever. I've got £1.80, so I'm happy with that. On to the next one. Where are we? Oh, Romford at 44. Okay, so I'm going to have 60 seconds for this one. Here we go, 60 seconds. Less than £1,000 with 60 seconds left, so that's not great. And the favourites above 4, which is, I don't know what the hell to do with this one, to be honest. I'm probably best leaving it. I mean, I think this is the favourite. It's got £100 matched. It's one of those where it's probably best just to leave it. There are ways of trading it. I think whatever you're going to do in this market is going to be risky, because you've got 30 seconds left. It's only tips over £1,000 just now. 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Romford's declined quite a lot in the recent years, so I think I'm just going to leave that. And on to Hove at 49. Yes, come on, Hove. Right. Okay. £300 so far at Hove. So we've got £300 matched. Let's see where we are. Hello, Hove. Right, so Pro Blaze. That seems to be the favourite at the moment. 150 odd pounds matched. It's all been at there, someone's just gone bash, whacked a load of money in. But at the end of the day, it's matched some money in the lay side as well. So when it comes to these big numbers here on runners that have next to nothing matched, I'm always interested as to whether or not this is premium charge individuals, so that tiny percentage of Betfair traders who are on the premium charge bracket who are just matching their own bets. I don't know if it works that way, I'm not too sure. Maybe someone will leave a comment and let me know, I don't know. But I'm always interested. It's big amounts, but there's almost nothing matched on the Greyhounds. They interest me quite a lot, and I want to get to the bottom of it. But anyway. Okay, alright then, so Hove. We've got less than 4 minutes, we've got almost a grand match. So obviously it's a bigger market than our last one we were looking at. You know, when it's less than 3.5 in price, then it's a significant, you know, it's a significant one to look at in my eyes. Other than that, we've probably got number 1, GB0. Let's just double check how we're doing. Yeah, it's these two really. I'm sure there are people out there who trade the outside prices, you know, the longer prices there, but I just find, I don't know, the liquidity is so low, and my bank's small enough that if I want to be laying anything, it's going to be quite low. So I think I'll just leave it at these prices at the moment. Let's have a look. Baron Hellcat seems to be moving in a bit. See if it goes below this line here. This lowest traded price. That's obviously taken a lot more money that last couple of seconds there. So it's got a bit of, see, it's showing it's laying there. Look at this. Okay, so I think for me it's these 3 runners. What am I going to do with them? 2 minutes 30. It's just not much on this one. This is interesting. It's been pushed out, but quite a slow, consistent manner. It's not being thrown up by one massive spike. I want to lay it. That's what I want to do at the moment. I'm going to lay it, and just a little bit, just take a bit of money off that. I don't like that one. Baron Hellcat. Let's move this one over here. That's what I like. Ooh, look at this. Terribly grey. Okay. What's going on with Pro Blaze? You bugger. Now, you're going to go below 4. I think you are, aren't you, the way you're going? You cheeky so-and-so. I don't think it's going to take that. No, don't like it. That's going down. I'm going to jump on that. I think it's going to go down a bit. That wasn't good. It's poor effort. I'm going to jump on here a bit. So I've got £1.8 in the negative there. That's very poor. I think it's my drunkenness not allowing me to work as quick as I usually would. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that, £1 in the plus. Come on, son. Is it going to keep going down? Yeah, I think it might do. Look at this. Can make a profit yet. Okay, So I've made a massive profit at 31p there, or 34, look at that, boom. But yeah, it's a profit. Profit's a profit's a profit. 61.30, there we go.
20 seconds.
So you can see obviously I've got a small bank, but I'm able to increase it by, the idea is to increase it by £1 a race. But obviously you can't, it's not easy to just jump in and make £1 a race. If it was, then I'd be doing that now, but this is my plan. I think that the way to do it is to watch the markets and practice on practice mode, but especially watch the markets and or even on practice mode, just take a stake of £10, and when you think it's right to back, then back once. Just click the £10, watch it go. You know, if you're going to do swing trade, just watch it go down and then trade out. Just one click, and just test your theories, but watch it. And that's what I've been doing really the last couple of weeks. I've been watching these markets. I've been spending a lot of time looking at certain edges and watching the way the markets behave on sometimes really small amounts of money. And you're talking about, I'm talking about £2 stakes sometimes, and just watching the way when there's almost no money in the market, what I can do with £2 stakes. And that's what I recommend. And I think I'm most successful, most people probably are, with £2 stakes, because of the stress levels, because of it's just the psychology behind it. It's just so different when you've got such a small stake in the market. Anyway, I'm talking like I'm a pro, but I'm not. I just mess around with this stuff and it's fun. Okay. Well, I've been rambling the way through that one. Let's move on to one more. Okay, so move that down now. I don't like this. Okay, so looking at one more. So 3 minutes out. It's obviously a low volume market. We've only got almost £400 of the whole market at 3 minutes out. But what have we got? How's it distributed? So on the favourite, we've got by far the most volume, 242. It's worth looking at. Which one's that? Number 4. But I mean, looking at between these prices, there's just a couple of pounds match, so it's not worth doing anything at this stage. I'm just interested. The person who backs up at 3. I mean, I don't know. If anyone's got any thoughts as to what is going on when really, really early on in these greyhound races, there's so much money matched compared to the overall volume of the runner in the market, then please let me know, because I'd be really interested to know that. Right, so the market's been suspended, 3 minutes left to go. Be interested to see what's going on next. It's one of these situations where you could be exposed and the market goes suspended, so that could usually mean that a runner's been removed from the markets and your position, or whatever position you're in, is exposed to that, and it can end up being horrible. Things can change very, very quickly. But at the same time, you could do quite well out of it. It's one of those things, isn't it? You just don't know what way it's going to go, so there's no point worrying about it too much. Okay, so it's still suspended. What's going on with the old horse markets? Okay, it's just USA. Okay, we'll give the USA markets a wide berth for the moment. It's been quite some time since I've had a look in there. But I think, again, the USA, I think it's one of those markets where it can be exploited, and it's one of those markets where there's huge swings to be made. Right, what's happened here? There we go. One of the runs have been removed. and now the market's recovering. So what's it going to do? I mean, look at this. Look at this one here. I can't remember where it was. It's got no traded volume here. You know what the hell's going on? So it's got like £6 traded volume. There you go.
20 seconds.
120's been matched there. Because someone's been, have they laid it and matched it? Obviously they've done both, but. So what's disappeared? I think it's been this one here. It's been Smokestack Jack.
0 seconds.
There we go. So it's gonna obviously be in a better position. Right. Haven't really done anything there apart from just babble. Okay, on to this one. Okay. I'm actually gonna trade on here, so sorry that I've been rambling along. I'm going to trade on this one. So where are we? Let's get involved. So we've got £5 odd left. Handman, Crayford. That seems to be doing something. What I'm doing now, to be honest, it's just a waste of time. I don't know why I'm putting these figures in. Let me get rid of these. I should be following my rule, which is needs to be 80% sure. 80% sure before placing a trade. Oh, saying that, I may have been matched there. Look at that. Come on. Which to me is saying this is going to go upwards. I reckon it's going to go upwards. There we go. Ooh. I'm £17 exposed at the moment. It's a very bouncy market. Come on, go upwards. I feel like that's it. It's £47 here. Do 1,366. Oh, hang on. Rough arrival. Let's get that in the picture as well. It's got a bit of volume going on. Okay, 320 left now. I'm starting to feel a bit exposed here. Now I've got £17 exposed, and there's not much on the lay side for me to. Yeah, ooh, I don't like it. It's good sticking there for the moment though. Yeah, no, I really don't like this. But I don't think it's going to bomb down. Look at where it's been. I think it's going to go up. I still think it's going to go up. I'm just going to chuck a few cheeky ones in here, because I think it's going to go upwards. Let's chuck a couple in here just to make me feel a bit better. I don't feel like it's going to go flying down like this. We've got 2 minutes left. I think I don't know, I feel pretty comfortable with the fact that it's going to go upwards. I can't see that going smashing down for the time being, maybe the last minute. Okay. I don't like the fact we're here. But I've got £200 here at the moment, just keeping things afloat, keeping it. Oh, that's disappearing. Okay, I'm just getting ready to take my money out, and I'm going to go down here because things could fly down, and you don't want to end up here trying to take your loss. There you go. Okay, I'm minus 51. Oh, it's killing me. It's still giving me a hard time. Minute left. This could be one of these bouncy, scalpy ones, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Come on. Up, 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 up. I think I've got wishful thinking here, haven't I? Maybe it's actually going to do it. Very good. I think I'll let it go up 30 seconds, keep going, keep going, keep going. Maybe another 10 seconds for me, and I'm out.
20 seconds.
Ooh, it's almost time for me to get out. Starting price, I'm going to go 81 pence. Okay, that could be worse.
0 seconds.
Alrighty then, so what's a hove? How are we doing a hove? Okay, so well into my £60, that's good. Well, do you know what? I think I'll leave it there, and I'll most probably record something a little bit and maybe post it. We'll see. Won't be very interesting, but I might post it. Cheers.